Hi, it's Charlie giving you Friday's live trading. I hope you're very well. Not sure yet whether I'm going to be trading this morning. I see cables just starting to move a little bit. It's what 8 o'clock, just gone. But it's been in a fairly choppy range. Let's have a look. Momentum not quite picking up yet enough to justify hopping on board with this one just yet. So it could just remain range bound, but of course it could break out as well. Now we've got I think it's industrial production out later on at 9:30 a.m. on the pound, and obviously today's the big day. It's non-farm payrolls, so I'm not in a real hurry to trade this morning. If nothing's quite clean enough or good enough, then I'll likely leave it alone, and we'll trade at non-farm payrolls. So, but if I do get to trade, if the pound has a good run on the news this morning, then I'll try and trade that. So we'll looking on this again in a bit. I do, as far as the account's concerned, I've got an open swing position at the moment, so I can't show the account today. But that's about it. So I guess I'll press pause for now. Just back. I'm in the middle of making my breakfast, so but I've just seen that cables come back up and the momentum's kicking in now a little bit on the 30-minute chart. So I'll get a couple of units in, and we'll see how we go. We've got news coming out a bit later. I've got 16 as a target, so it's not that much further than where we are. So I'll put 2 units in for a second here. I'm just going to get on with my breakfast. I'll be back in a second. Okay, just back. What I've done is I've put my stops in. I've just put them in. I've had to have my morning omelette. And I've put my stops in at 98, so not far away. What did I get in at? 05s. So, because really, as it started to go here, it should just want to carry on going without too much in the way of pullbacks. So, excuse me, if it breaks below 98, then for now I'll just stand aside rather than putting a wider stop below it, just in case when the news comes, it carries on flying, just shuffling around, and then the news comes, then it rolls right over. So there's no point in me having a stop down here. So I'll keep it at 98, and we'll see how we go. So at the moment, the way I'm looking at it is it should just carry on trailing, meandering its way up. And what I should do is put a limit order in it on one of these, shouldn't I? Oops, where's it gone? Ticket, put a limit order against that, because I'm off to go and get ready now. 151. So the target is 16. I'll at least have a target on one of the positions at 16, and then just see what happens after that. See if the other position has a bit of a run or something. So for now, I'll just carry on pressing pause. But at least I've got one of the units with the target already in. Okay, I'll press pause, and I'll be back to this in a bit. Okay, just back. As we can see, we hit the target, so I've just come back downstairs. So the first target's been hit at 16. So I'll just take a quick screenshot of it off screen and show you it. Here's the pound trade being across. Here we are. There we are. So I was just seeing the pound was moving a bit there. So here's the two positions. This one, I've literally just taken a screenshot. So this one's still open. Obviously now that's up again. Back up 18. All right. Okay. So this is where the first one came out at 16. Where's the exit for a whopping $105 or 69 pounds. And we'll just see what happens with the remainder. Really, there we go. So it's breaking out. Don't need that now. So I'm just gonna try and run it. I mean, it's against resistance. Oh, I must move the stop up. So I'll move the stop to break even on the position, which is at 05. So it's still very much at risk of getting stopped out there. But yeah, I might as well just see if I can run it and see how far we can get with it. It's up 160 pounds now on that trade. But I'm. Who knows on the news? We've got this 10 past 9, and we'll see. We're against the 4 hour. If I bring up the 4 hour chart, I don't know if it will show it clearly on here, but yeah, we're against the 4 hourly 21 at the moment, and that was the other part of the target. Basically, the target was 116 because of the 4 hour 21, and because 116 was also yesterday's high. So that was the reason for the target there. Now, if the pound's going to carry on running, that's great. Do I have any other targets? No, not overly. So I'll just keep on trying to run it really. The targets are quite a long way away, so let's just double checking off screen where everything is. Yeah, no, there's no real. I guess I could, I'll have to make up my mind if I see any levels. But at the moment, I'm not seeing any major levels of. Actually, 150, 150 is an hourly 100, which hasn't been hit in a long time. So if I bring up the hourly chart here. Oh, phone's ringing. There it is up there. So anyway, I'll press pause for now and we'll see what happens with it. Okay, just back. Looks like we're getting close to target here, so I'm just going to bring up the deal ticket because we're very, very close to hitting that level. So wasn't expecting it to go like this, so I've only just pressed pause, and so obviously I'll be trailing the stop up anyway if it pauses again now. But we're only a few points away, and now I've probably pressed record. It's going to stop, isn't it? So let me actually get rid of that deal ticket now. We'll see if it gets up to that level and up to 50, and I'll see if I can. I'm just writing an email at the moment, so I'll just press pause and we'll come back to this. Okay, I'm just trailing the stop up aggressively now. I'm ahead of the news, so I'm just I'm just doing it off screen. So I'm going to move it up to what we got there, about 27, just ahead of the news. So we've got only 8 minutes to go until the news is out. So I'm trailing that stop up just to lock in some gains if it was to do a bit of a spike back down. But for now, I'm still looking to see if this can get up to that 50 level, and obviously if it just blasts higher, then I'll hold on to a little bit longer. But momentum's all obviously looking fine at the moment, but we'll see what happens if we get to 50 before the news or just after. I'll press pause again. Okay, so just back, and it's we've still got a few minutes left, and sometimes when you get news coming out and you've got a few minutes to go and we're so close to that target, but maybe it's going to blast through that as well. I guess the only thing I could do is just keep trailing the stop up and maybe not come out just yet. So what I'll do is I'll trail the stop up really aggressively, just in case it really still has further to go. So I'm going to move up the stop up to 40. So we're just about hitting that hourly 100. It's just that when you get news out and we're already having good momentum up, sometimes you can just have that blast off. But having said that, it's quite a good candle here. I don't know how much more we're going to get out of this. So I've moved the stop up to 40 now, so it really is quite tight. So whatever happens, I've locked in a decent enough gain, and so we'll just see what happens. So we have got just under 3 minutes. I'll press pause. Okay, so news is out, and it's just nicked me on the news. It's come down to 30 on the news there. So maybe we'll see if that was the right thing to have nicked that stop, move that stop to 40. So I'm just going to bring up I'm just doing a copy of the closed position now. Or maybe it's just a blip and that's going to still go higher. But anyway, here's the position. So bank $439 there. So we was our two positions. Remember that first one exited at 16. I've moved my stop to 40. It's closed me out at 39.2. So not a bad little morning when I wasn't overly anticipating trading ahead of non-farm payroll. So it just adds a little bit. So I'll get rid of that now. So that's it. So I could keep the recording going for non-farm payrolls, but we're already 8 minutes into this, so I think I'll put you out of your pain today. I'm going to get this out to you, and I can get on with the non-farm payroll trading in the room with the guys later. Have a great day. Stay safe on non-farm payrolls. Should be a lot of volatility there, and we'll be back in touch next week.